Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty cool.
Cool.
The iPhone 16.
Ah.
Everybody's talking about it, and we're going to break down
Mhm.
what we know so far from this Tech24 YouTube video.
All right.
I watched it earlier,
Yeah.
and I have to say I'm pretty excited about some of this stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at the specs, and it seems like they've really pushed
Mishaps.
the boundaries this time. I think
Yeah.
they've definitely made some interesting choices.
Well, right off the bat, they're talking about this new design,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like it's even slimmer
Slimmer. Yeah.
than the last one. And the display is supposed to be bigger and brighter.
Yeah.
They're going with an OLED again.
OLED. Yeah, they've been sticking with that for a while now, and for good reason. It really does offer
Yeah.
the best picture quality, especially in a smaller device like this.
I mean, you really notice it with the blacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just so much deeper.
And the colors just pop more with OLED, you know?
Exactly.
It's a more vibrant experience overall.
Yeah. And they're saying that this A18 chip is supposed to be like a
Yeah.
game changer.
The A18, yeah, that's their new Bionic chip, and it sounds like it's a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, they're claiming some pretty significant improvements in performance and energy efficiency, which is always a good thing.
Especially for battery life.
Exactly. Nobody wants a phone that dies in the middle of the day, right?
Right.
So I'm curious to see how that all translates into real-world usage.
Yeah, like how much longer will the battery actually last? You know.
Right, exactly.
But let's talk about the cameras, because I know that's what a lot of people are really interested in.
Absolutely. The camera is one of the most important features on any smartphone these days.
Yeah. And it sounds like they've made some major improvements this time around.
Yeah, they're talking about better low-light performance, which is always a big one, and some really advanced computational photography features.
Like, what does that even mean, computational photography?
So basically, it's using software and AI to enhance the images that you capture. It can do things like automatically adjust the lighting and the colors, and even remove unwanted objects from your photos.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It's pretty incredible how far smartphone photography has come.
Yeah, well, the thing that really blew me away was the 8K video recording.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean, do we really need that much resolution?
It's a good question. I mean, most people probably don't need 8K resolution for their everyday videos.
Right.
But it's definitely a nice feature to have, especially if you're someone who likes to edit their videos or share them on a big screen.
Yeah, I guess you can really zoom in and crop without losing any quality.
Exactly. And it also kind of future-proofs your content, you know?
Right, because who knows what kind of screens we'll be watching things on in a few years.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe 8K will be the standard then.
It's possible technology moves pretty fast these days.
That's for sure. Okay, so moving on from the cameras, they also talked about some software upgrades.
Yes, they did.
And they spent a good chunk of time talking about the dynamic island.
The dynamic island. Yeah, it's that little pill-shaped cutout at the top of the screen.
Right.
And it sounds like they're making it even more useful in iOS 18.
Yeah, they said it's going to be more customizable and more integrated with apps.
Yeah, imagine being able to control your music playback or get turn-by-turn navigation prompts right there in the dynamic island.
That would be pretty cool.
It would, and they're also talking about using it for things like displaying sports scores and stock prices.
Oh, wow.
So it's really becoming this central hub for information and interactions.
I have to say I was a little skeptical of the dynamic island when it first came out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were.
But now I use it all the time on my iPhone 15.
I know, it's actually really handy once you get used to it.
Yeah, it's grown on me for sure.
And it sounds like they're just scratching the surface of what it can do.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so new hardware, new design, new dynamic island.
Right.
What about the operating system itself?
Ah, yes, iOS 18.
What's the scoop?
Well, it sounds like they're really focusing on AI this time around. Yeah, they're talking about a smarter Siri
Right.
that can anticipate your needs and suggest personalized shortcuts.
So, like, what kind of things are we talking about here?
Well, imagine if Siri could remind you to pick up groceries when you're near the store,
Oh, that would be helpful.
or if it could automatically silence your phone during meetings.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'm always forgetting to do that.
Or maybe it could even suggest a playlist based on your mood.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the possibilities are pretty endless with AI.
That's true.
Right.
Okay, so AI is a big focus. What else is new in iOS 18?
Well, they also mentions some improvements to Face ID.
Okay.
They said it's going to be faster and more accurate.
So it'll work even at more angles and in low light.
Exactly. And they've also expanded satellite connectivity for emergency SOS to more countries.
Oh, that's great for people who travel a lot or live in remote areas.
Absolutely. It's a really important safety feature.
And I think it's great that they're making it available to more people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. They talked about the sustainability aspect of the iPhone 16.
Right. They're using more recycled materials in this model.
Yeah, which is great to see.
It shows that they're taking environmental concerns seriously.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's really important to a lot of consumers these days.
Absolutely. People want to know that the products they're buying are being produced in a responsible way.
So overall, it sounds like the iPhone 16 is a pretty impressive device.
Yeah, they've packed a lot of new features and technology into this one.
From the new design to the upgraded cameras and the AI-powered software.
It's definitely a worthy successor to the iPhone 15.
But the thing that really had me thinking is the whole AI integration thing.
Yeah, that's a big question, isn't it?
Like, are we really on the verge of having smartphones that can anticipate our needs and make our lives easier?
Or is it all just hype?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, only time will tell. But it's definitely an exciting time to be following the smartphone industry.
That's for sure. Well, I think we've covered just about everything from the Tech 24 video.
I think so.
So thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the iPhone 16.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll be back soon with another fascinating topic.
Until then, keep exploring.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.